This tutorial is for first grade, Module 4, Lesson 7. In this lesson, we're going to use pictures and numbers to help us decide whether a set has a greater number of items or fewer items compared to another set. The directions say write the number of items in each set, circle the set with the greater number of items. In problem 1, I have a necklace with 10 beads and then 3 more beads. That means I have a total of 13 beads in my first picture. In the second picture, I also have 10 beads. In addition to that, I have 9 more beads. There's 5 and 4, so that would be 9 for a total of 19. In both pictures, I start with a group of 10, but in my second picture, I have 9 beads compared to 3 beads. That tells me that my second picture has a greater number of items. Moving to problem number 2, I'm starting off with bags of peanuts, and I have 3 bags. They each have 10 peanuts, so that would be 30. And then I have 6 more individual peanuts for a total of 36 peanuts. I'm comparing that to carrots. Here I have a group of 10 carrots and 3 more carrots for a total of 13 carrots. And you can see that I have more peanuts than carrots, especially because I have 3 groups of 10 compared to just 1 group of 10 in the carrots. So the peanuts would be showing me the greater number of items. We'll do the same thing here, but without the use of pictures. In the first problem, I'm comparing 1 10 and 2 1s to 3 10s and 2 1s. Well, I'm going to start by comparing my 10s first, since those are the larger groups. I have 1 10 in my first number, but I have 3 10s in my second number. That means that my second number is the greater number. In the next problem, I have 2 10s and 8 1s, and I'm comparing that to 3 10s and 2 1s. In the first number, I have more 1s. I have 8 compared to 2, but I have less 10s. Since I have more 10s in my second number, that tells me right from the start that this number is greater than the first number. 3 10s and 2 1s is greater than 2 10s and 8 1s. In the next problem, I'm comparing 19 to 15. They both have 1 10, so let's compare their 1s. The first number is 9 1s compared to 5 1s. Since 9 is greater than 5, 19 is greater than 15. And in problem D, I have 31 and I'm comparing it to 26. I have 3 10s and I'm comparing it to a number that only has 2 10s. So it doesn't matter how many 1s they have, 31 is automatically the greater number because it has more 10s. In the next section, I'm going to look for the set that has the fewer number of items. I'll start with my necklaces. Here I have 10 and 3 for a total of 13. And then I have 10 and 9 for a total of 19. They both have a group of 10, but the first necklace only has 3 beads compared to the 9 extra beads in the second picture. That tells me that the first set has a fewer number of beads than the second set. Looking at the crayons, I have a box with 10 and then 4 more crayons for a total of 14. And I'm comparing that to markers. I have a group of markers. There's 10 in that box and 1 extra marker for a total of 11. These numbers also both have one group of 10, but the crayons have 4 individual crayons compared to 1 individual marker, so the markers represent the set with the fewer items. And once again, we'll compare numbers without pictures. This time we're going to circle the number that is less in each pair. I'll start by comparing 2 10s and 5 1s to 1 10 and 5 1s. We'll start by comparing their 10s. The first number has 2 10s. The second number only has 1 10. So this number would be less than the first number. In the next problem, I have 28 1s. I'm comparing that to 3 10s and 2 1s. Well, let's think about 28 1s. That would be 2 10s and 8 1s. And I'm comparing that to 3 10s and 2 1s. Since it has fewer 10s, then 28 ones would be less than 3 tens and 2 ones. Let's compare 18 to 13. They both have 1 10, but now let's look at their ones. The first number has 8 ones compared to 3 ones. 3 is less than 8, so 13 is less than 18. And finally, I have 31. I'm comparing it to 26. 31 has 3 tens. 26 only has 2 tens, so 26 would be less than 31. So you can see how focusing on our groups of tens can be helpful when comparing two-digit numbers.